Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The gift to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throws for the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The short hands, it's Thomas. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Toss to the outside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Pillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Clapp. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and take it back. Oh, what a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got room to work. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Washington. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a... play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. They'll run the toss. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Green. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Green. Quick strike complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted deep in his own end. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, or Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out, the secondary playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
We'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question.
There he goes! Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking a handoff. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. Oh, a lot of space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. His drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Throws to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught over the middle. It's flat. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out in the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He's got him this time. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. And that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air. It's Stockton. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They get to him as he throws.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Nice move there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Punt is on its way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Poor starting field position here for this offense. On the run, it's Washington. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Rides to back and leaves it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. they're after him. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. It's a seam wide open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the... Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And off to Jones. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. The Dogs haven't just been hungry. They've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached, they listen, they play so hard.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Green. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's loose. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's McCray. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 32 over Texas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Dropping back, it's Green. Kidd quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way...
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest play.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Handoff to the lone back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Fights his way for a couple but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same.
Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
to throw. It's Green. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth, he'll take the deep shot. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're